This is game number 6. We're going to be playing the New York Mets today. I made a discovery during the last episode that I was actually really shocked about because the people on the show team were mentioning how much that they worked on having like everybody in the game, including all the minors and stuff. So I was really pumped up and really happy and excited. And then I was looking around because I was like, I keep on getting beat up in the bullpen, and I don't understand why I keep on getting in the bullpen because their bullpen is like semi-decent. Then I'm looking at the roster and I'm looking at a relief pitcher, and I'm looking around and Tommy Hunter is nowhere to be found. Now he's on the Phillies roster. I look at it today and he's still there. So why he isn't on here? I could do a search and he's not there. He's just gone. I posted a message to the board, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Some people have made Tommy Hunter as in their own rights, but it's not exactly the same. And I've already started my franchise, so just one of those things that I'm going to have to deal without him. Also, I did end up getting. I did get some more stuff here. It's already used, right? And this one's per run, so we'll be able to have that. So now we have 3 sponsorships. So we'll be able to earn some extra bucks with that. Because that's important for our sponsorship, for our overall budget, to try to keep everything in good standing, because honestly our team makes a lot and we spend a lot of money, so having this all under control is a good idea. I did put Realmuto on the bench yesterday. I'm trying to figure out, I also put Gene Segurius on the bench. Trying to figure out if I want to have Segura or McCutchen on the bench. Yeah, he could probably use a day off. So let's give him a day off. Yeah. Thinking giving McCutchen a day off wouldn't be a bad idea. And then we'll have him lead off. And we'll move Realmuto to the number 2 spot. And we'll go that way. Because we have a little bit more defensive capabilities because we have Nola pitching. So I feel quite confident that we'll do fine with that, but let's see. That's their number 5 pitcher. So we're having my number 1 against their number 5, which really works for me.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Rick Porcello, a right-hander
really
from
hope
the Garden
everybody's
State
doing
of New
fine.
Jersey gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Batting second, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
In now, JT Realmuto, and it's fouled away. Porcello is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in a hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Runners at the corners here. Nobody out. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnik is under it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So striding in, Rhys Hoskins. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base. No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate. Kept his hands back. Stayed through the baseball and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. In his career against Porcello, he has 7 hits in 37 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Hit hard to the right. Foul.
Yeah, the nets this
Real
year are
Muto
like really
on
long
second.
and freaky.
Hoskins at first, one gone. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Nimmo. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 1 and the Mets nothing. Aaron Nola will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. His past line against Aaron Nola. Just a 2-for-14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Nimmo bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Ready with the 0-1. A bullet to first base, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. And we'll get a look one more time here as we slow this play down, and you can see how quickly he reacts to the ball there as he's able to get full extension and take away the base hit. So here's Pete Alonso, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
And another foul ball. Nimmo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Phillies 1 and the Mets nothing. And in steps Scott Kingery. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. Cano's got to hurry. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Now batting, Nick Williams. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second.
weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to.
Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Next up for New York, Robin against Aaron Nola. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. No chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
The catcher.
Fouled off. Now another 0-2. Fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strike. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And it's fouled away. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he misses with it 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Cano, base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Yeah, I want to try to not have the pitcher back.
As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
Williams is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Mets. They're down 1-0. Gene Segura standing in. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnik is under it. 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia 3rd, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Here it comes on 1-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. He takes strike 3 called
outside.
on the fastball.
That's borderline outside.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
I was expecting it. I just wasn't expecting it to be called a strike.
Here's Bryce Harper now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're up 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the pitch. This is in the air out to right. Harper has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batter.
So 1 man gone for the Mets in the 3rd, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 2-0.
Whoa,
He
come
may be down
on.
2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
He swings the one that's way out of the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now the 1-0. McNeil leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Mets strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Line towards center field. Marisnik is right there, 1 down.
Apologize, my dog is barking.
Now batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Line drive to left. Cespedes
hitting it on
is
the
right
money.
there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Timing is good, squared up.
The center fielder, number 24.
Digging in the switch hitter, Roman Quinn. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Yanked high and deep down the
Pick
line in
on or
right.
foul? Foul.
And it's a foul ball. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
That was
Back up the
perfect.
middle and in for a base hit. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Hey, after that hit right there, T-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So stepping in, Nick Williams. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. He pulls this one into right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies
Hit
leave
that
a
one pretty
couple.
well, too.
They lead it 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning. Cano waits on the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Ramos has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute.
Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box, Jake Marisnick. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. It remains 1-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Aaron Nola. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
I don't know what this season means. I don't know if it means last season.
Right away, but
because
whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Nola hasn't had that many at
50th
bats.
pitch of the game on its way.
And he has a 0 average, so some of the things that come up that say things on that new ticker is questionable.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is skied out toward right. Waiting on it is Nimmo. 2 down.
I sort of wonder if it was talking about the last batter when it said 0 for 5. So it's like that would sort of make sense.
Stepping in, JT
Actually, this would
Realmuto.
be
He was
the same
punched out
thing.
looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And a high throw, but he's able to keep anchored on the bag at first, and that ends the... Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Liner towards second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Number 9.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Lays off 1-0. Porcello, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Bounce towards the mound. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
So here's Jeff McNeil. His past line against Aaron Nola comes in with 6 hits in 21 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. 0-1 the count. On its way is pitch number 75. Hot shot down the line.
That was close.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Gregorius is there. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Philadelphia is on top, 1-0. Digging in once again, Bryce Harper. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
Right. Harper.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Harper behind with an 0-2
Wow.
count now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him.
The first baseman.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Under it is Marisnik, 1 away.
Now battle.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. From the stretch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Wow.
The center fielder, number 20.
So digging in now, Roman Quinn. A fly out and a single for him so far. He's set, and the pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And it's fouled away. Harper is off at first with 2 away. Runners off for second. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And he is in there.
A little 2-out lightning could turn into something big right here with the runner being in motion. Batter finds a knock, and now we got first and third and damage on the way.
At the plate now, Scott Kingery. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center.
He would have sent him home at third.
All the way to the wall. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tack to it for a double.
It's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. Out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Gary Brambilla.
That trophy
Up
that
next
popped
will be
up
Nick
was
Williams.
basically for the
line to the right side, but foul.
it was basically for hitting level 20 on the overall rankings.
2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
After it is Marisnik. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Mets nothing. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Robinson. Cano.
Leadoff man gone now for Robinson Cano. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Ready for another shot now. Wilson Ramos, a strikeout and a lineout for him so far. And they start him out away with a called strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail it here 3-0.
Yeah, I can get him one more inning. I just don't trust my bullpen to throw 3 innings.
New inning set to get underway. Ready now. Aaron Nola.
Says he's hitting 263 this
point.
season, but on the board back there it says he's hitting 0.
First pitch on its way.
Which I know is the case since I'm the one that plays him. I know for a fact that he's over 5, as a matter of fact, that another stat that was brought up on other people.
Set with the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Gene Segura.
Now I know Nola's 0 for 6, and you can see that statistics have been updated and it says 0 for 6. But it has nothing to do with Gene Segura, which is what it should have something to do with. It's like
the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now. JT Realmuto is on deck.
Hey.
3-1.
Count for 3-1.
And he fouls this one off. Line toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to
That's
this
the problem.
point.
This season, 0 for 6. That has to do with the pitcher, nothing to do with Realmuto.
The 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Lifetime against Familia, just a 1 for 12 career line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Grounded down the third base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Working for the punch out and the offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Segura leads off first with 1 away. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. He's on the move again from first. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Segura rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and they lead now by 4. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now in the box, Bryce Harper. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Now that 5 for 21, that possibly could be Realmuto's statistics for the year. Harper is hitting over 400. I know that's not him.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Cano in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Well, he was hitting over 400.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
Next to bat will be Reese Hoskins. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Didi Gregorius stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Ball 1, well below the zone. Lifetime against Familia. He's 1 for 2. The 1-1.
That's outside.
This is on the ground over to first. Right to him. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mets nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
To the plate now, Jake Marisnick, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0.
A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The next 1-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Hoskins has it to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Eduardo Nunez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he takes ball 1. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's just 1 for 6. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets go down quickly. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Roman Quinn will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Okay.
Now here's the pitch.
1-0.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Wilson is adjusting to the new normal, as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Cespedes has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 2.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Scott Kingery, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And a ball 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. That's by him for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze it.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Yeah, they're recommending I keep Nola in, and I'm not going to differ from
in
that.
Now, Aaron Nola, as he'll look
I
at
think
a
he could
fastball
actually go an
high
extra
for
inning.
ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Rosario backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The third baseman is here.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Counts 1-0.
Williams at second with 2 down. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
3-0 now. JT Realmuto would be next. 3-1 the count now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Heading out towards shallow right.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Mets nothing. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Ahmed Rosario.
I'm just not going to risk it. I don't want him to get hurt either.
Your attention, please. Now,
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Jose Alvarez.
The one time you had that advantage where you can go lefty-righty, you have your starter going, and
So now to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now back, first baseman, Pete.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's 1 for 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Mets strand 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Dylan Betances enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it
Number
is.
68.
All set to start the 9th in this one. At the plate, JT Realmuto. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
I'm okay with Stock going in that last inning. I'm ready and waiting.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Technically, can have my lefty go after the first guy and then put it with the next 2.
Real Muto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Up 6-0. There's no save rules or anything that's in effect.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Two balls and two strikes to the Phillies catcher. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Wow.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. After it is Marisnick. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys.
Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. Previous history against Dellin Betances. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Ooh, wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Cespedes is going back. And it's gone as they add still another. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. 4th home run here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
And these are all normal swings, by the way. I'm not using power swings.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes
My
up
opinion
empty
with
at
zone
strike
hitting,
1. Struggling so
you
far
only
in this
need
one
to
and
be able
looking
to hit
to
the
erase his
marker into
0
the
for 4
spot
ball game right
and
here.
just do a normal swing, and you'll be fine.
Down the first baseline, but
You'll
this
get
will
your
be
power
a foul
numbers and
ball
stuff
as he's
if you hit
behind
the spot
0-2
correctly.
now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Seared down the first baseline.
Run,
a dive, but it's
Didi,
off
run.
his glove. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's the Phillies 7 and the Mets nothing. Robinson Cano the next to dig in. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Swing and a liner. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Wow. Perfect.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's a .333 hitter. Robert Stock enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Well, I need to drop that ERA. He gave 6 runs in 1 inning.
First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Philadelphia Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Aaron Nola gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 7.
So we're ending the month. We have one more game against the Mets before we start our next series. So,
hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies got 11 hits overall as they manhandled the Mets 7-0. John Birdie was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs as the Marlins got the best of the Nats 8-7. The Atlanta Braves grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-1. The Chicago Cubs knocked out 12 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-5. The St. Louis Cardinals put together 10 total hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 5-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 3-2. The Rockies pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 6-5. Austin Meadows drove home 3 runs, helping lead the Rays to a win over the Yankees 4-3. Nicholas Castellanos launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, helping the Reds down the Blue Jays 10-0. Dwight Smith Jr. drove in 3 as the Orioles took down the Red Sox 3-1. The Cleveland Indians pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 2-1. Alex Bregman had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Astros downed Oakland 9-0. The Mariners totaled 13 hits as a team as they pulverized the Twins 7-0. The Angels swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 11-8. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, normally we have it was hot and everything for the month and stuff, but since it was March, there's no hotness. We have to wait till the end of the report in April. So, so anyway, that's all for today. Until next time, this is David B69, and I'm out. Have a good day.